Hey, my name is Jamie Aaron, and in this lesson I'm going to show you how to spice up your rhythm guitar comping with some modal concepts. In this lesson, we're going to talk about ways you can play multiple chord voicings and multiple different kinds of chords over a one-chord vamp to really get more of a modal sound into your rhythm guitar playing. So the first thing we're going to do is review all the diatonic chords of C major. So if we took a C major scale and we harmonize this scale to make seventh chords, we'd get this chord series: C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G dominant 7, A minor 7, B minor 7 flat 5, or B half diminished, and then we're back at the top, the octave, C major 7. Because all these chords belong to the family of C major, that means we could play any one of these chords over any one of the other chords. So let's say, for example, we're playing over a D minor 7 chord. So knowing our modes, which you don't have to know the modes to do this, but it's helpful, the second chord in this series is D minor 7, and you'd use the Dorian mode playing over this D minor 7. But what I can do is use any of these chord voicings over a D minor 7 to bring out some different colors that are part of the key. Check it out. Here's a D minor 7 bass line, and I'm going to go ahead and play a few of these different chord voicings. So check out how they all sound. And we can even make just a couple of them and make a cool rhythm pattern. So now you have a lot more options than just playing D minor 7. But one thing we can do to make these chords sound even more interesting is use a concept known as quartal harmony. This is building chords with the intervals of fourths. And this was something that was pioneered by Bill Evans on the Miles Davis album Kind of Blue, especially on the song So What. So what we're going to do is go back to that diatonic series of chords in the key of C. Start with our C major 7. And we're going to take the note that's on the D string and we're going to make it one note lower in the scale. So in this case, on our C major 7, we have C the root, G the 5th, B the 7th, and E the 3rd. So we're going to find that note on the D string on the 4th string and make it one note lower in the scale. So in this case, we're going to take this G and make it an F. That gives us this voicing: a C major 7 with an 11. We call that F the 11. So we get this kind of sound because F is the next lowest note to G. So if we go to our D minor 7, we'll lower that A to a G, and we get D minor 11. In the E minor 7, we're going to lower that B down to an A, next lowest note in the scale. We get E minor 11. Now for our F major 7, that C, that's our 5th, we're going to lower it just a half step or one fret to a B, because a B is the next lowest note in the scale. Then for our G7, we'll take that D and make it a C. For our A minor 7, we'll take the E, drop it 2 frets or a whole step, make it a D. Now we get A minor 11. And for our B minor 7 flat 5, we're going to take that F and we're going to drop it down a half step to an E. So these are all the chords using quartal harmony. And we call it quartal harmony because these chords are built in fourths. If we look at the D minor 7, D to G is a fourth, G to C is a fourth, C to F is a fourth. So it's just stacking of fourths using notes in the C major scale, or going up 4 notes in the scale. So let's review all these chords. You can practice taking it back down. So So let's try this series of chords over our D minor vamp, and you can hear how building these chords, stacking them in the interval of fourths, really changes the vibe, gives you a little more of a modal kind of sound. Even change the order. So it'll give you some different colors and more variety for your chord vocabulary. So now let's try doing some comping using a different static chord, diatonic to the key of C. So this time let's pick the 5th chord in the series, G7, and we'll play over a G7 vamp. And here's a little vamp inspired by the groove to the Miles Davis tune All Blues. Check it out. So that'll give you some new ideas for your comping, really give you more of an idiomatic sound for certain styles, and give you some easy ways to get some new sounds into your vocabulary and open up what you can do playing over a 1-chord vamp. Once again, my name is Jamie Arent. I hope this lesson was helpful. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson.